My Lord, as I've indicated to the court in chambers, I was requested to assist with the representation of accused number 1, which request I accepted. However, on account of the fact that although I was part of the proceedings, but I wasn't representing accused number 1 then, I was exclusively involved with accused number 3. Now that I've been requested and accepted the request to also assist with the representation of accused number 1, I deem it very prudent and very judicious for me to request that I be afforded an opportunity to go and read the record, particularly those portions as they relate to accused number 1. All the assertions that should have been made by him, the level of cross-examination, etc., 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 and also decide, my Lord, whether or not there will be a need. Okay, before making such a decision, I also need to consult with him very thoroughly. If he has got witnesses, I also will have to consult with his witnesses even before I come to court and put certain versions that will come as a result of my consultation with him and those witnesses. So on the basis of that information, my Lord, I am going to request that I be afforded an opportunity to, I've already started to read the records, but I need to indicate that it is voluminous, my Lord. It is very voluminous. And in the process of reading, I also need to analyze. I need to analyze and also create
collate.
Yes, to collate, my Lord. Now, that is going, that's taking time. It's not an overnight thing, my Lord. Hence, I then spoke to my colleagues and suggested that after my cross-examination, after I finalized my cross-examination of Brigadier Kinindo on behalf of accused number 3, I'm going to approach the court with the request that I be afforded an opportunity for at least 2 weeks for me to go and sit down, study the information, the record, which is up to now almost around about 35,000 pages. And also go and consult with Mr. Sibiya, who is not here in Pretoria, is at Morabi, at Bloemfontein. Yes, it's Bloemfontein.
Who's at Bloemfontein?
Oh, I'm told he's in the East Rand, my Lord. Morabi is in the East Rand. In Pinoni.
He's related. You don't know your country.
I do not know jails, my Lord.
No.
Morabi is a jail.
It's not a jail, it's your country.
I know churches, man. Yes, but nonetheless, man, I'll have to go to Morabi, go and consult with him there.
Yeah, fine.
And I'm very thorough in consultation, my Lord. I just don't go through the emotions. My consultations are very thorough, there I must say. So I don't know how many days that consultation is going to take. But the total of all that I'm trying to bring to the attention of the court is that I am unable to start with my cross-examination now on behalf of accused number 1 to Brigadier Kininda. We had worked out a sort of a formula that I can go utilize the 2 weeks from today up to next week, and then we reconvene again on the 3rd. Just for me to come and give an update as to how far am I with the process of preparing for the defense of accused number 1's case, my Lord. Thank you, my Lord.
Yes, Mr.
Kade yasho khona ke.
Ngakasho thi sizwe abanye bathini. Mr. Ramsipili.
As the court pleases, my lord, as per our discussions, I am amenable that Advocate Mnisi be given an opportunity to prepare the defense for accused number 1, my lord, as the court pleases.
Yes, Mashallah.
I have no objection, my lord, just per the discussion.
It's not immutable, that discussion. I told you just now that JP is around very easily.
But JP was not there, my lord, we were together.
Yeah, he's the head of the court. You'll be surprised. Hello?
But these are unusual circumstances. No one foresaw that the legal representative of accused number 1 will unfortunately pass on. And this is after certain propositions were made. We are of the view that the legal right to, or the constitutional right to legal representation has got to be given effect to, which entails taking proper instructions, going through, canvassing all the relevant material, and this is what Advocate Mnisi is asking. And, my lord, we indicated that we are not going to object, and we therefore, my lord, support his request to be given time to canvass all these issues, my lord.
So the date after 2 weeks is how long? The Monday.
It is suggested, my lord, that we reconvene again on the 3rd of February.
What is that date? Is it Monday, Tuesday?
It's on a Monday, my lord.
3rd of February.
On the 3rd of February.
Will that be the last request or what? We don't know.
I don't know, my lord, really, I don't know.
Why don't we adjourn for a week and then you come and assess your position after that? Doesn't it make more sense? Yeah.
My lord, from today until the 3rd is almost a week. From today until the 3rd.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I'm just saying, doesn't it make more sense to come and back, like I did on the 8th, like all of you did on the 8th. I broke my Christmas vacation and came to court. Why don't we do the same? We come on Monday and see how far Mr. Mnisi is.
Which Monday, my lord? The only Monday we have
It's
is
next week.
And the following Monday is the 3rd when we will be back.
You say it's a holiday on Monday.
My lord, I'm saying the first Monday next week will be too soon for counsel to be able to give a feedback. And the next Monday will be the 3rd, which is a week, almost a week from now, my lord.
You don't read on Saturdays, eh?
No, it's Sabbath on
You don't read on Saturdays.
I've just indicated to the court, my lord, that I know churches.
You what?
I know churches. On a Saturday, Sabbath Lingwele, my lord. So we pay homage to our Maker.
Okay, fine. Let's postpone then, for those reasons, to the 3rd. And the trial will continue as from the 3rd until, hopefully, it's finalized. Okay.
As it is the court.
Kade acelile ke isicelo sakhe ummeli ke okadamele ke umsola wesithathu ukuthi kukhona ke isicelo abasicela ke abasolwa la inkantolo thizeni ke amele ke umsola oqala noma isicelo esaqhamuka thizeni amele ke umsola oqala ngemuva ukuthi ummeli wamsola kokuqala bekashonile umnumzana ke umngomezulu ke manje isicelo sakhe ukuthi khona manje ke icala libahlehlise for amasonto amabili ngenhloso mhlawumbe ngembangela ukuthi ahlale phansi ke nomsola wokuqala akhulumisane naye ngoba ngeke aqale ke inkulumo yakhe noma aqale kubuza imibuzo kumnumzana okhona enkantolo ngaphansi kwesifungo ufakazi ubrigadier yakhe ngoba ke kumele ukuthi ahlale phansi naye akhulumisane naye futhi alalele lonke ushicilelo la enkantolo ngesikhathi lesi kade beletha ufakazi la enkantolo futhi umsola oqala ke naye asho ukuthi yini mhlawumbe ngathanda ukuthi ayibuze ke kumfakazi la enkantolo futhi nanokuthi uma ngabe unabo yini abafakazi bakhe anabo abakhethekile nabo kwamele ukuthi atsheleke ummeli ukuthi unabo abafakazi futhi abafakazi bakhe naye kumele ukuthi akhulumisane nabo ke ummeli abafakazi bakamsola.
Is that it? Mr. Brigadier, will you be available?
On the 3rd, my lord.
You are not going to Stelfontein mine.
No, my lord. I'll be available, my lord.
You will be available.
Yes, I'll shift things around.
Okay.
So, look, just before we wrap up today, I had previously requested through the court that Brigadier Gininda try to find out for me if the reconstruction video that was conducted on the 16th of March 2015 was still available. Just to assist him, my lord, the person that took that video is Warrant Officer Dirk Johannes Boysen, and the PR number is 9 of 03-2016, my lord. So if that can be followed up via this PR number, perhaps it can be located.
I will assist him, my lord. I think between now and the next court date, we'll communicate with Mr. Ramsey.
As the court places on the
Mr. Mnisi, it may interest you to hear this silly story about the case that I was telling you. Dugats gave evidence in this very court in 1986, I think. Yeah, this group of 76. It was 1984. We called Dugats to come and present a document on our behalf.
Yes, ma'am.
That ANC cadres are covered by the Geneva Convention of 1949.
Yes.
And consequently, they cannot be charged under the Terrorism Act because they are soldiers of war.
Yes.
If you read your 1949 document about soldiers of war pertaining to guys who are fighting for freedom in their respective countries.
Yes, those international instruments, madam.
That's it, yeah,
Yes.
1949, yeah.
Yes.
And we rubbed Louis the wrong way. He asked us, are you saying South Africa is not a sovereign state? Because the ANC apparently signed those protocols on behalf of South Africa.
Yes.
Israeli to and then Louis, after that, he was facing the wall. He never faced us after that. Because he said, we do not acknowledge that South Africa is a sovereign state.
It's a sovereign state, yes.
And unfortunately, as you know, he sentenced, it was Tsotsobe,
Yeah.
and Mokherane, and the third guy, I think it's the tall boy. I think it's Pedi Ngubane, something like that. On Friday, he sentenced them to death. We prepared a notice of appeal and spoke to Louis that we will be moving it on Monday.
Yes.
Monday, when we came to court, he looked at us and told Jack Unterhalter, the father to David Unterhalter,
Yes.
that unfortunately, Mr. Unterhalter, your clients have escaped to a higher jurisdiction. And we didn't understand why.
Yes.
Then he says, I'm told they were hung on Saturday morning. So they're out of my jurisdiction.
Summarily.
Yeah, they were hung.
They were
That's what
just
we should
hanged
do.
summarily.
Yeah, so our application
Was nullified.
Yes. You must ask Jugat about that story.
Yes.
After that, he was recommended, Jugat, to go to the International Court of Justice.
Yes.
You know he served there.
Yes, ma'am. Well, at certain quarters, Judge Lewis was a very good judge.
He was a genius.
Yes.
Let's be fair.
Yes.
Lewis never kept notes.
Yes.
Never kept notes. Everything in his head. He once ran an arbitration case. It involved a lot of corruption at the then Jan Smuts Airport. You see that the ground around the airport It used to belong to some Afrikaner farmers.
Yes.
And when they decided to enlarge the precinct of the airport,
Yes.
there was a guy called Agliotti. He owned that piece of ground.
I assume it's not the Agliotti in the Zondo Commission.
No, it's not the guy I gave bail the other day. But you see, Lewis, I think for 3 to 5 months, he sat in that arbitration, never took notes, and he delivered the judgment.
Yes.
Award. You heard about his retentive powers.
I know that he was some body above the level of others, my lord.
No doubt.
Yes.
No doubt.
Thank you, madam.
Okay.
My lord, yeah, on a lighter note, I wanted to say, contrary to what Advocate Mnisi is saying, I do know who's Professor Dukat, and I actually interacted with Professor Grant as well from that facility. And ironically, I dealt with them on a specific matter where they were the defense and I was representing the state. So contrary to his understanding, I think it's wrong.
No, Brigadier Kinina cannot represent the state, the state is always represented by prosecutors. Now he's claiming victories which are not there.
Grant.
As the IO.
Grant went to Australia.
As the IO.
Yes, as the IO.
Okay, yeah.
And Professor Grant.
Yeah, he went to Australia.
Indeed, my lord. Yes, when he was still at VETS.
Right, yeah, no.
Correct, my lord. So I just want to put them.
You're smiling, mister. It's only not football, I know. I know some other things also. All right? Cultural agenda. Right?